My purpose in this video is to demonstrate the templates that NextGen has developed for use in creating documentation for a history of present illness. I'm opening with the E&M coding page to demonstrate the 8 bullets that are available when documenting a history of present illness. These are outlined right here: location, duration, timing, severity, quality, context, modifying factors, and associated signs and symptoms. Remember that in order to code to the maximum level, one has to obtain or document 4 of these bullets, and documenting more than 4 is not required. If we look then at the orthopedic office visit home screen, what we see are a number of options for selecting the history of present illness template we're going to use. And if you go to all HPIs, what you will see is that there are 3 folders up here which contain somewhere in the neighborhood of 200 potential templates to use. What you can then look at are the specialty HPIs, which we have chosen and filled this drop-down menu with. There's 14 or 16 templates that can be navigated from here, and I am hopeful that it includes every template that you could potentially want to use. The other navigation option we have is to allow NextGen to pick our HPI template. This is done by choosing a history of, or a chief complaint, then coming to the HPI, this chief complaint, which will then select what NextGen feels is the most appropriate template. In this case, it is the musculoskeletal pain template. If you look back at our specialty HPIs, the musculoskeletal pain template is right here, and there are other templates which you may feel are most appropriate. The one template I want to demonstrate is the generic freeform template, as you see listed up here. The generic template allows you to do 2 things. In the top half, by filling in the appropriate radio buttons and drop-down boxes, we can obtain a maximum of 5 documentation bullet points, thus completing our coding requirements. And then we have the option of building a history of present illness narrative based either on typing, dictation, and potentially in combination with using the My Phrases feature. The way this works is that one builds phrases, one can then reference these phrases, select them, and they will fill in the narrative screen, and we can continue adding the appropriate phrases until a history of present illness is documented. There is one more issue that I need to raise. In this list here, we can see all the chief complaints that are being addressed in an office visit. Any template default that you have set up will be saved associated with the chief complaint in the box you're working with. What that means is that if I go to the musculoskeletal pain template and create a default set based on this, it will only be associated with the chief complaint in the top box. I have to redo that in association with a second chief complaint if I want to use those defaults. This is not true of the generic template in that those my phrases are still available. This is not a problem that I understand beyond in terms of why it is here, but it's here. Good luck and good night.